We're speaking with Akiva Engel, the father of the boy whose car got shot at here outside the synagogue in Valley Village, Los Angeles. What's your understanding of what occurred?
I'm not sure exactly what happened. My son was learning with me, and I had some paperwork to do, and I asked him to go to the car and wait for me. I came around about 10 minutes later, and my son tells me, your front shield is, cracked.
Windshield.
Front windshield. So I said, yeah, it's been this for many years already. It's been cracked. And he says, no, Daddy, it's different this time. I looked close and I said, hey, you're right. I mean, I did not have this crack before. I looked around and I see 3 different cracks in the window. So
That weren't there before.
I got out of the car. It looked like someone came with a hammer or something. And I looked closer. It looked like someone shot something at the car. So I decided I went out of the car to look for bullets. I went out to look at other cars around, see if anyone else. There was a car in front of me which wasn't shot. The cars behind me were not shot. So it's obvious that the car itself was targeted. So
what was different about your car at the time that the BBs were shot at it?
The only thing I could think of is my son went into the car at that time, and my son is a yeshiva bacher, and he looked like yeshiva bacher, and it looks like they were trying to get him, or or scare him, or whatever they were trying to do.
Did he report hearing the BBs hit the windshield?
He definitely reported hearing something hit the window, but he couldn't tell what.
I see. So to him, it might have just sounded like a rock or something.
Yes.
How many BBs were determined to have hit it?
3.
Did they penetrate inside the car?
Not inside the car, but they cracked the shield, the window.
Did he come out right away to tell you?
No.
Why not?
He didn't know what was going on. He was like, I don't know, maybe in shock. He just did not know what was going on.
What's it like with the neighbors here? I mean, this is a kollel. How would you describe what a kollel is?
A kollel is a place where people sit and learn. We have, Baruch Hashem, a wonderful, wonderful kollel. It's a new kollel. It's called the Valley Village Community Kollel. It's a Lakewood affiliate. Rabbi Millman is the Rosh Kollel. He does a wonderful job. And I take advantage of it during the summer, and I come here a couple of hours a day to learn with my children. And I would describe this neighborhood as usually being a quiet neighborhood, as it's called, Valley Village. It's a quiet place in Los Angeles, place with nice people, including the Goyim over here, are peaceful people most of the time.
Right. Are you from Lakewood?
No, I'm actually from the Middle East Coast, known as Eretz Israel.
You don't mean Chesapeake, Virginia?
No. I actually grew up in Hebron area, in a yeshuv, in one of the yeshuvim in Hebron area, called Yeshuv Meitzad.
So I was in Hebron a couple of months ago. They have police lookouts on practically every corner because the Arabs want to shoot guys like you there. So what's it like coming here, getting away?
It's pretty quiet over here, but this was a little deja vu, a little, a good wake up calling for the 9 days.
Describe what the 9 days means.
9 days is the time when we mourn the Beis HaMikdash, the loss of our 2 Beis HaMikdash. We remember what the anti-Semitism did to our people. This is just a reminder that a Jew is never safe. The only place where a Jew is really safe is in Eretz Israel.
So if Jews are safe in Eretz Israel, how come you're living in Hebron?
How come I was living in Hebron, not anymore?
Yeah.
The answer to that is we got to bring our brethren back to Eretz Israel. If we're going to be there, who's going to teach Torah? So Rav Wolbe used to say that if you speak, a person who speaks other languages has a responsibility to the people with that same language, and the Meretz Hashem, by teaching them and giving them a Jewish, igniting their Jewish heart, that hopefully will bring them back to Eretz Israel.
So as it stands now, it's not safe in Eretz Yisrael. You come to Los Angeles, not safe here either. What's What's the general sense here about security? Has it been lax?
It's been somewhat lax, but over the past, I would say, few years, but more so last few months, since the shooting in Chabad of Poway, so people are more into the security and more vigilant. And
But kollels typically, I mean, larger congregations typically have more security. Are there cameras in the vicinity, or ought there be?
There are cameras in the vicinity there where it's going to all be updated. I spoke to Rosh Kollel today, and they're going to be getting a security here.
You don't have to go into specifics, but it's going to be better protected?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
There was a plot that was thwarted, a bombing plot in the North Hollywood Orthodox area. There was a man captured waving a machete. What is it about the Los Angeles area? Anything in particular? Maybe you experienced the same thing. If you were in Lakewood, they also have some problems with the locals. What's the issue about Orthodox or Haredi, Hasidic Jews not getting the same tolerance that other religious minorities get, in your view?
We look Jewish, and it's apparent that we're Jewish, and we're proud of our Judaism. And, so it may upset some people. But, we're going to do what we need to do. We're here in this world to do Avodas Hashem.
Which means?
Which means do God's mission, why He sent us to this world. And we're going to do it despite everybody.
But it's not antagonistic to Christianity.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
When you say God's work, or what your God, what our God expects us or instructs us to do, it's not antagonistic towards non-Jews.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We want to do what we're meant to do, and everybody should do what they're meant to be doing. And all we want is to be allowed to do what we're meant to do.
Did you go to the police station or anything?
I actually went to the police station. We got them Krispy Kreme donuts to thank them for helping us out. I first called the police, and they asked me if it was an emergency, so I said it was not. And then after speaking to the rabbi over here, he thought that it was an emergency, so we did call them, and they came and they arrested a suspect.
I see. Did you meet him? Did you encounter him?
No.
Is your sense that he's anti-Semitic, or is he offended? Maybe you're taking up parking spaces that he thought that he makes it difficult for him to park, or do you think it's a Jew hatred motivation?
I was parked legally, so I don't know what his issue was. It was, they were. He definitely targeted my car because there was a car in front of me and cars behind me. I don't know if it was anti-Semitic or if it was just. He was upset at someone else who maybe looks like me.